We're all born in God's image. Deacons are called to have a role in the church and carry the hopes, concerns, and needs of the world and of our fellow image bearers to the church. And we're called to carry the message, the work, and the love of the gospel back out into the world to walk side by side with all of our fellow image bearers, along with priests, bishops, and lay people to serve our communities.
Hello, my name is Terry Goff, and I am a deacon in the Diocese of the Central Gulf Coast, and I am placed at Episcopal Church of the Redeemer in West Mobile. But today I'm at the Clothesline Ministry, which is located at St. John's Episcopal Church on Government Street in Mobile. Today the Clothesline Ministry is open for our guests to come and shop. We have a large supply of clothing for women, children, men, boys, and girls. We have socks and underwear and shoes. And in the winter, we have coats and warm blankets and toboggan hats. And everything that is here is free. So anyone who is in need can come and select whatever they want and take it with them. We serve those who are experiencing homelessness, those who perhaps have jobs that really can't afford clothing, or work clothes, or new clothes for a new job. We also have supported in the past families who have had fire or lost their home to some type of natural disaster, such as a hurricane or tornado. So we serve a wide variety of people, and it is our great pleasure to do so. Many times the standard answer for what does a deacon do is the deacon lives both inside the church and outside the walls of the church. And that is true, but really what does that mean? So to live inside the walls of the church, there are specific duties, liturgical duties, but the main focus is to inform the congregation of the needs of the people who are outside the walls of the church, perhaps people that are overlooked, are not seen, and sometimes it's just informing our parishioners that there is a need out there, that there are people who are experiencing homelessness or some tragedy in their life due to no fault of their own. And it's very easy that we too could be experiencing these same situations. So it's nice to inform the congregation and let them too go out and be of service to others. And then being outside of the church, informing people about coming into the church, I think that's probably the easier one, because we can meet people where they are, we can listen, we can talk with them about their experiences, we can restore dignity by something as simple as saying their name and introducing ourselves to them, to see someone as human who many times are not seen that way.
On the night before Jesus died in the upper room with his closest friends, Jesus said this, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." Just before Jesus gave us that command, he actually showed his friends and us what this kind of love looks like when he unexpectedly got up from the table, got down on his knees, began to wash the feet of his friends. He began to do what the servant did. And that's the kind of love he was calling them to do, and us, servant love. the kind of love that is willing to get down on our knees in the messiness of this world and serve. And in our church, there is a particular ordained ministry, the deacons, that are set apart for this kind of serving ministry. And that's what this actual video is about. Deacons are those who are called to serve at the altar with the priests. They serve the pastoral needs in their congregation. But even more than that, they are the ones that calling each of us and all of us as a church to get out into the world and to serve. That's why I believe in my heart that every congregation has room for the ministry of a deacon. I mean, if you open up our prayer book, the deacon is always the one that sends us out. Go forth into the world. They're the ones that stand at that threshold and call us to serve in the world, but also they stand at that same threshold. And the deacon is one who looks out into the world to see the ways in which the church can serve. So if you are that type of person that has kind of a restless soul for the work of the church in the world, if you're that kind of a person who seems to always notice and see the least, the lost, the left behind that the world seems to neglect and overlook, if you have a love for the prophets and their story in the Bible, you may be called to be a deacon. Why not call somebody, check it out, and see where it might go?